I'm like, okay, worked in Discord, worked here. Yay! I'm selflessly promoting myself. So.
I mean, it is your channel. You're
See.
more than free to do this.
Oh, give me a break. Hang on. Let me click on the right thing. I'll promote everyone else. There we go. There you go. Click on those links. Just sit back.
I mean, you can look at my channel. I have nothing to show for it because I haven't streamed in a year. I am on other people's channels more than I'm on my own.
Go harass him.
You're not gonna get much out of it, so.
You know what? I'm gonna unbox this Megatron gun.
Everyone go to Dave's
Yeah.
to Dave's Twitch and then just like spam.
Dude.
You can do that shit. Like, I don't know. I don't use Twitch all that much.
Yeah, like I don't even know if I would receive those messages. Like, maybe I would, but
Yeah, probably.
Go to like whatever other social media Dave has and spam him there.
yeah, good luck with that. I'm not on social media either.
Shit.
I left Facebook like 3 years ago.
Damn.
It's Facebook. What's Facebook? What's
It's the thing I
Facebook?
use for. I only have Facebook for Uma Musume.
Yo,
It's
for
the
real.
only reason why I
Honestly,
still have
understandable.
Facebook.
Momo Musume
Is for a horse game, yeah.
You
Right,
know,
it's
I
like,
try
go
to avoid
and
that
get my
game.
least favorite. Yeah,
I
that's
tried to
horse.
avoid that game, but once I understood the mechanics of it, I got sucked in.
It's so easy to play for free. Like, you don't need to play for free.
Oh, yeah.
For not doing.
I've spent no money, and I will spend no money, but
I've only spent money on like the daily thing because it's like it's what, like $8 a month.
I both love and hate how the mechanics of like how the gacha in the game works is like
It's really
I feel like the most unique and probably the most thing that sucks me into it the most because yeah, you collect SSRs, but like you have to like level them up. You got to get multiple copies, and then you run campaigns.
Like uncapping though. That's
you run like 3-year careers with your horses, and then like the whole roguelike element of like you go through these little careers, and yeah, like it's the damnedest thing. It's like I don't understand how it's
side games,
so
man. They
gripping
kick
to me.
ass.
Okay, how is your icon shifted?
I am big Psy Games fan. They also did Grand Blue Fantasy, and I played the shit out of Relink.
Yeah, I didn't touch any of those.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is actually really good because it's not a gacha. That's why I started playing, because it's not a gacha, and I'm really enjoying it.
There we go. Okay.
See, it's not really so much the gacha portion that I like with Uma Musume. It's the fact that you get the horse, but then like you still have to run a career with that horse to get them to the stats that you want them to have for like your PvP stuff.
Okay, there we go.
I think the only horse I've actually like been super trying to get is Curran, because I just think she has a really fun design. I'm a big fan of Black and Red.
Fair. So am I.
Also, she's a fucking Instagrammer, and I think that's really funny.
I've been a lot more focused on getting support cards because I'm trying to get a character above an A rating, and that has been extremely difficult for me to pull off.
Hard. I haven't done it. I have like a ton of SSRs, and I've not done it yet.
I can't get above a B+.
Yeah,
I've tried like numerous times, and like I've had campaigns where my horses have flat out failed for like no fucking reason. It's just like
it's just bad luck.
Your stats are here. You have skills. There's no reason you should fall back the way you're falling back.
It's like real horse races. Sometimes they just have bad days.
Yeah, and it's like fuck.
I don't know if you've seen Haru Urara won her first race. She won a retirement.
I saw Grass Wonder just passed away.
Adorable.
Oh yeah, that's sad. No, but like
yeah,
Haru Urara won her first race. It was a retirement race, so it doesn't really go on her record. But she won a race, and so and like it was around the time the game got into, or it was like I think a couple weeks ago. So the
No.
game was like in or out of Japan. So a bunch of people sent her grass to eat. So there's a video of her eating from this just huge pile of grass.
And there's so many memes around that, and it's just
Haru
Haru being
That's my
surrounded by
fucking
grass. She's
goat.
just like, where did it all come from?
Yeah, no.
And she's
Haru's
just
awesome.
peacefully munching.
Yeah, no. I just think it's really funny that the real Haru became a spokesperson, quote unquote, for or against like distracted driving or whatever, because she's never a hit or something like that. I just think it's really funny.
Japan's weird for some of the different culture stuff they do with that, but yeah, it's great.
Anyway,
Yeah.
before we continue,
Let's
on
not.
this tangent,
Yeah, we're not gonna go further down this road because like we really could go further
It's
down.
all
but
right.
we need to stop.
People are just watching me on stream move things around. Because I was like, oh,
I'm watching you do it too because
So like,
I
I need to adjust a few things. I'm like, oh, I need to move this. I need to move that.
Yeah,
I'm tucked in the corner. Nobody sees me there. That's good.
I'm in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yours is bigger though. I made yours intentionally bigger. Just a little bit. I was like, you're gonna make Dave's a little bigger, so you
Don't look much bigger.
Wait,
Don't
I
look that
heard
much bigger.
Oh wait, hang on. No, wrong one. I
I
actually
mean, now
have-
you don't have to blow it up just because I tell you that.
You said that. No, I did.
And you're gonna do it anyway, just because you want to be a smart ass.
Yep. Well, Dave's the GM, man. He's the GM and the master of this realm. Come on. Gotta make you big.
If it makes you happy.
Also makes you stand out nicely. So it's the black background. Part of you disappears to me, so I can't see it. I'm like,
Yeah, well, that's also because what we have going on with the map and what's on screens.
I'll move Winter back down a little bit. And then I gotta grab... Where did your name go? And then I grab you. Kitsune gets moved back down. There we go. Johnny there, he's back in place now. There we go. So yeah, if anybody's listening to this stuff, there's links for these people. My brain is checking. Woo! And then if you want to catch any of the past episodes, there's playlists for all these. And thanks to Star's help from the last 2 episodes of streaming them for me. Thank you again, Star, as always.
You're very welcome.
You can find her. You can see her little avatar on one of the pictures for the last one too. It's actually kind of cool because it makes
Your
it
little
stand out.
VTuber is in the corner there, so that was interesting.
Oh, PTSD, PTSD.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I will switch to the other screen, and then I don't know if there's a map there anymore or not. I can't remember. Hey, Dave, is there still a map up just in case? I just don't know.
It should be.
Unless mine. Hang on.
Zoom out because it should be in the top left corner.
I might have to reload it. That's why, too, because I thought there it goes. Oh, it's probably when my system was going nuts again, or when I did something.
Yeah, there we go. Now I see
Okay.
it on the screen.
All right, I'm going to stop this from playing. There we go. It's just background stuff. Yay!
All right, so
There we go.
I know a few of you were going to be doing some stuff in the morning. So I know Star was going to the clinic. I guess she was going to go do a shift of work over there. Was anyone else going to be out during this time? Because I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Because otherwise, I think everyone else is just back at the compound, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I'm still sitting with Legion
Quinn
from what I
needs to-
remember.
Yep,
so.
yep, I know where
Notice
you're
their
at.
Black eye.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Quinn is
Alright.
probably just like quietly
Quinn
eating
came back.
breakfast, just like just trying to not think about the fact that they got a black.
Decked.
Just they have the black eye.
They got decked by a friend.
They got decked by a friend. I thought we were homies. What happened?
I mean, you did ask for it.
I did ask. Yeah.
Did you do something that
not
maybe
woke enough.
you deserved it, and maybe
I
you,
didn't
you
deserve it, but I did ask for it. You can remember
Yes,
who
you
was it
deserved
punched
it.
me in the face? I think Zilla.
That'll be
punched me in the
Zilla.
face. Yeah.
Granted, me and Zilla were both on the same mindset of you asked, we both immediately turned. Zilla just
Yeah.
beat me to the punch,
Which
literally.
is just
Yeah,
really.
it
I
was
don't
it
know
was
how
going
I
to be a
feel
matter
about
of
the fact that you two were both so eager to punch me in the face.
who was going
Zilla's
to get to you
literally a
first.
roommate. Zilla's literally my roommate. What the fuck did I do? I do
Pent-up
the
anger.
dishes.
I think maybe you
I
guys need to
clean
have a
up.
talk, have a powwow about that one. But anyway,
For me, I don't have like any sort of like good morality, so I was eager. I may be chill with you guys, but I'm also down to throw a punch.
all right. So you're just kind of in in the bedroom area, bit of ice pack, just kind of nursing your wounds. Am I still here? Or did I disconnect?
You're still here.
You gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The stream lagged for me, so I thought I got disconnected again. All right. So at this point, anyone who's going to be kind of like waking up for the day is going to notice around the compound it is fairly quiet. But there is some motion and some noise coming from downstairs. So, as anyone is waking up here during this time frame, outside of Belle, because she's already left for the morning, anyone else who would be waking up around this time, as you step out of your room and into the hallway, you do notice how quiet it does seem, with the exception of the noise downstairs.
Hmm. What's wrong? Go ahead and start making my way down to see what the commotion's all about.
All right, so you start to walk down the stairwell, and it's a fairly deep stairwell, but once you do reach the bottom, you do, that's where you see Abe, sitting next to the Netrunner tank where Legion is, and there's a couple people who are working on control panels, and they're talking pretty fast and they're moving pretty quickly. I need you to roll. Let's see. Will this be an intelligence?
I will. What is
Because
it based on?
I'm actually, this would be more computing. So I'll have you roll a computing check, because this is just testing your knowledge of the lingo that they're speaking.
Did you want me to roll 2?
16.
Oh no, this is just for him, because this is just
Okay. I wanted
this
to
is
make sure.
his intuition. So with a 16, you are at least able to understand that they're talking about something breaking free. And when they're talking about a class 2 rogue AI, you can gather something's happened and it's actually getting fairly serious, the way these computer engineers are moving over the controls. They seem to be assisting in doing something And as you're observing the rest of the scene, you're seeing monitors above the tank where Legion is housed. They're flickering and flashing, displaying various levels of code that keep changing and warping. Much like how you'd see like a matrix grid, but it's more of a like there's a motion and a movement to it that it's not just like a drip feed of information. There's like a bit of almost like a dance to the code that you're seeing that's happening. Abe, as you're watching this, you already know something's gone wrong based on the information you saw on the screen that popped up in the last session. You already know that Legion is up against a rogue AI.
Yeah, that message that she sent out. It's like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. And at the moment, it's right now she has it locked in a stalemate. It was looking pretty bad at the start because she stumbled into it accidentally and wasn't really prepared to deal with it in the immediate onset of finding it. But now it is basically a game of like 5D chess, and she's locked in a battle with this AI, and you're seeing this play out across these monitors. To you, this dance of code is her, and she's basically fighting her way with this AI, and you're watching it play out on screen. You might not be able to interpret what's happening or see necessarily what it is, but you understand the motion.
Okay. Right.
You understand what's happening, even though you have no interpretation of it.
I just understand there's
If that makes sense.
possibly like a fight going on. That's about it.
Yeah, and you know at the moment it has been locked in a stalemate.
Okay.
But now this is where Legion, her roles that I had Baja roll earlier, this is where these three are going to come into play. So as you're watching all of this play out, there is a change. The wave of code begins to diminish. Not necessarily like it's fading away, but like bits and pieces of the code that you're seeing here, they seem to be almost turning to static. Like something is happening to where it's not looking good. Legion might be in the process of losing. As this is happening, if anyone else is not present for this and they want to have their character kind of be downstairs for this would kind of be that time where everyone would kind of start to gather and witness what's happening. So for those who would be coming down and who would be present to witness this, you're seeing the engineers in the room. They're beginning to panic as well. Her vital signs are starting to fade. Signals are scrambling. Abe, I need you to roll perception for me.
Okay, as soon as I figure out where my sheet went to. Okay, I guess I'm pulling it up again. And it disappeared again. Oh, there it is. Perception. Please be nice to me.
Okay. So as you're fixated on the one monitor, there is something blinking off to your right. There's another monitor, but it's completely blank, but it's got just that blinking little prompt, like it's ready for something to type into it. But you can't quite see what it says. But something just came across the screen. And with that, there is a wave of color that envelops the room for just a moment as the monitors have almost an RGB bit of a wave just all across the monitors. And then on one of the monitors that's directly above Legion, you begin to see a diamond formation beginning to slowly being drawn as an image right into the middle of the coding.
Do I recognize this image?
You've never seen this. But what is happening, though, you feel was a momentum shift. Where Legion might have been starting to lose in that one brief moment, something just changed. And now she's back on the offensive. And as this diamond formation is being drawn in, the code on the screen begins to shrink in to the image. God damn. And once the diamond is completely drawn in and the code is completely shrunk into it, all the lights and everything that was originally turned off by the Rogue AI's invasion has now returned. And the engineers are reporting the AI has been contained.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I ask them, is it contained to a specific drive?
It's being held in a unique place. It's pulled from the drive, so it'll no longer cause a problem, but it's being held within an internal network. We're going to dispose of it.
To think you thought she was gonna lose.
Wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of what we could see. And it was a little touch and go there. Your friend was a little bit careless.
I just look at them side-eyed, like, what? Like, you saying about my friend?
She accessed a portion of the drive that contained this rogue AI and let it loose. I call that careless, don't you?
Seems like somebody let it. How do I put it? Allowed access when there shouldn't have been access there in the first place.
This is the drive that she was required to investigate.
An investigation
Knowing
failed, did she?
Yes, but also knowing that this drive has petabytes of data and that there was way more on there than just for her to peruse, accessed a portion of the drive that she shouldn't have, where this AI was located. She's lucky she was skilled enough to at least contain it. Were she any lesser, she would have lost to that AI.
So what I'm hearing is you guys knew that this AI was on there and you allowed her to go in?
I'm saying we knew that there was a portion of the drive that should not have been accessed that, by visual, should have been obvious.
You could have
And as
warned us.
you're arguing with the engineer, uh, God damn, why did I just blank her name?
I
Eliza.
did too. Yeah.
Eliza comes down and she just, that's enough. I
look at her.
apologize for their behavior. They're a bit brash. She gives them a stern look and they turn and walk away and return back to their consoles.
I look over at her and kind of bow my head a little bit in respect of, I meant no disrespect, but my friend, if we were not forewarned, and she was not, then that is not her fault. You asked her to investigate, she did so.
In the end, we're just all doing our job.
I nod toward it. But yep.
Well, with the AI contained, she'll at least need some time to rest, so we'll get her disconnected. We'll get her into a room so that way she can have some time to rest and recuperate.
I will assist
In the
her.
meantime, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I will assist her. I will be with her at all times. I'm technically like the bodyguard right now. So.
Yep. And she has no issue with that. She just nods and allows you to go with.
Again, nodded a little bit and a bow. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm going to be going over the day that she's recovered.
Hey, that's
Alright.
Hi, Jella.
oxygen. That's what I meant.
Yeah, take a few minutes, catch your breath.
I floored it here.
All right, so it takes a little while. Legion is still unconscious at this point. She's pretty much sleeping after the whole ordeal with the AI and actually going through it for a whopping 10 hours. She's pretty exhausted at this point and is immediately going to sleep. So they help her disconnect her from all of her net running equipment. They place her onto a gurney and they will wheel her out and bring her to one of the bedrooms and lay her down there for rest.
Question:
Yes.
does anybody have a felt marker?
Oh,
Carry a mark.
Out of curiosity, does anybody have one?
I'm going to say probably not. If you're looking for that, you're probably going to have to go to a shop to find one. Because that's a very specific marker that you're looking for.
Cool. 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 Continue,
All
sorry.
right. So for those who were around to witness all of that, the floor is for you guys. What would you like to do? Do you have questions? Do you want to do anything?
Vlad would like revenge.
I was literally just about to say, is there anything interesting for Belle at all?
So yeah, I'll
Other
be coming
than
back to you here in a moment because yep, because you're away, you're off on clinic duty, and we're gonna get to you and your interesting story. But
Mhm.
so just a little bit longer.
Well, I was actually gonna say, boss lady.
Also, your mic is very quiet, Mercer.
Hang
Is
on.
anybody else having that problem?
That's just
That's
frustrating, Mercer.
that's
I have
because
him
voice
turned up
mod is
quite a bit, so
well, that's because voice mod's currently off for some reason. So turn that on.
He's super loud. I have you all
yeah,
at a certain level,
I better
so.
turn him down before before he turns
Yeah,
that on.
this is your warning to turn me back down to 100.
Yep.
Okay, 100, you said?
Also, hold. I know I need to do this. Star,
Huh?
puppy cam.
Doggo!
Ooh, puppy. Mm.
I know Star wants to see the dog every time I come here.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, better now?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you are much more louder now.
Yep. All right. But yeah, I was gonna say, boss lady, before you go and scurry around through that data retrieved, do you by chance have any sort of freelance work that you might have, or you might know someone else that might want some freelancers?
Might have something for you guys, but is there something in particular looking for? Like, are you trying to do delivery? Are you trying to do bodyguard work? What kind of work are you looking for in particular?
We've been getting down with bodyguard work every now and then, so don't see why not again.
Well, she pulls up her a little holographic display, and she's kind of flicks through it. It looks like it's a bit of a calendar, flicking through different dates and little snippets of information. And she comes across one. Well, I do have something that might be a bit of an interest for you, and it might be a little bit more of your guys' speed, since I don't think a lot of you people here are necessarily interested in working with corpos.
I'm willing to work with whoever as long as the pay's good.
Mm. I happen to have some friends that happen to work in the lower districts. Uh, one particular person is a singer at a local bar. She's been having some ruf-ins with some of the local gangs, and they've been causing problems for her lately. It may not necessarily pay the most money, and it may not be the most glamorous of work, but gives you a chance to maybe get a little behind the scenes of the London nightlife.
Close. And it's always good to have connections with those in the industry.
Well, I do try my best to at least keep my ear to the ground, especially when it comes to any of the local gangs, especially in London. They tend to cause problems for the crown, and we want to try and minimize any damage that we have around here these days.
As for the content of this bodyguard work, is it mobile or stationary we're going to be dealing with?
I would assume it mostly be stationary. She mostly operates out of one one location. It's called the Black Cat Bar. She goes by the name Faye Morgan. You may or may not have heard of her unless you listen to punk rock bands exclusively out of London. Daughters of
Right.
Rebellion, The Savage, Roasted Barbie.
Can't say I listen to a lot of punk, sadly.
Fair enough. She happens to run this particular bar, but she also is the female front runner for some of these punk rock bands that play at the bar. It's admittedly a bit of a lesbian and trans hangout, but apparently it appeals to everyone, and she happens to have a lot of connections with many of the gangs on the inside, so I need you to protect her.
All right. And with the location in mind, I can do a bit of reconnaissance to get a lay of the land. That we can better set up a defensive line.
Defensive line. Sweetheart, this is a bar we're talking about here. If you're going to lay down anything defensively, you're pushing tables over and you're just going to make your own barricades.
Wait a minute. Did someone say bar?
You never know how well you can defend a bar when you fully enter one.
You'll
Just gotta need the
understand
right
when
mindset.
you'll understand when you actually see the bar for yourself. Anyway, she pulls out a little card, and there's a digital markup of the address on there. It's like a little holographic text on the card. She just hands it to you. It's over in Zone 2, so it'll take you outside of the inner city. But if you're interested, this is where you'll need to go. And just tell them Eliza sent you. They'll know to let you in.
All right. And I'll go ahead and start. I'll start heading my way there, and I'll bring someone along with me. Get a different pair of eyes for the situation.
Vlad's gonna raise his hand. Can I join?
Well, having a bit of muscle won't hurt. And although probably a bad call, they are still an investigator, so
I mean, you could technically take me to,
but I'll go ahead and actually contact Johnny. See how he's holding up, Newland and such.
Johnny,
yeah.
you've been resting and recovering for a little bit. You've had a little too much drinky poo, if I remember correctly.
Maybe.
So, you've kind of recovered, and now you're kind of waking up, and upon sobering up, you're realizing you're no longer in New York.
Where are we?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Is anybody else having trouble hearing Kitsune?
Hello?
No,
Hello?
I think that's just you.
I mean, I turned up their volume up a bit so I can.
Yeah,
hear them a bit
his
clearer.
volume's up for me too, so I can hear him okay.
Where am I? I guess no one's gonna answer me because there's no one in the room right now, but like.
So I'll just go ahead and just say there's a cleaning attendant who's in your room. Who just kind of turns to you. You're in London, sir.
Ah, okay. All I needed was a British accent. In the word. Gotcha.
And the guy just like turns back and he's continuing to dust your room.
Anyways, food. I'm hungry. Is there a kitchen? I want to go.
Oh yeah, this is a fairly large compound, but see, yeah, you can exit out and you can kind of wander about, and you'll eventually find yourself a kitchen.
Is there a window, by the way, in my room?
Yes.
Can I look out of it? What do I see?
All right. So looking out the window, I'll actually have you roll perception because we'll see if it's foggy or not. Because it is morning time.
Bullshit. Okay. You said perception, right?
Perception. Yep. Okay. It is a little bit foggy out this morning, but you are able to at least see some trees and see a little bit of the road. You are able to immediately see that some of the European structure of the buildings around you. It's very night and day from the New York City buildings that you're used to. This looks very clean and very Gothic in its architecture, much like how a lot of London already is. But you're not really able to see much more past the road, as the fog is pretty much covering anything past that area.
Okay.
What is this, Silent Hill?
Nope, this is London, and it's early morning.
Not much of a difference.
Exactly. So, like I said, with that, you'll start to go and make yourself some breakfast.
Beans on
Uh,
toast?
What was the name of
Yeah,
boss
I'll go
lady
ahead and
again?
just make.
So, Mercer, what'd you ask?
What was the name of the boss lady again?
Eliza.
Eliza.
Eliza Williams. All right, so while everyone else is kind of gathering up, we're gonna quick jump over to Belle and the clinic duties.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll, and we're gonna see how wild your day is going to be.
Oh
East
no.
Bell, better than the British healthcare system. Let's find out.
British
Okay.
healthcare system better than the American one.
So this particular clinic you're working at does have quite a few visitors.
Mhm.
A lot of them are your typical fare that you'll see. You know, someone fell down, they got a broken leg, bar fights, you know, people
Any good mail?
punching each other in the face, your
Yeah.
normal fare. I need you to roll me let's see. 3 different medicine checks.
I just realized I don't have roll 20 up. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Give me a second.
Oh,
It'll take me just a second.
shame.
how
I knew I was
dare
forgetting
you?
something.
How dare you?
3 years later. My bad.
Holy shit!
My bad.
Ow.
I accidentally bumped into my mic.
That was funny though.
I accidentally
That was
bumped into
good.
my bad.
Emphasis. Oh.
Na, 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 na.
You said you wanted me to roll a what?
3 different medicine checks.
3 different medicine checks.
Yes, 3.
Have
Dang.
fun.
There's a 1.
Okay.
A 2.
Okay.
And a 3.
Oh my god, she can count.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
Hey, that's one more higher than me. I can only go to 2.
All right. So the beginning of your morning is a little bit trying, as some of these people that you're dealing with, they are under the influence of not just alcohol, but some of them are on drugs, and they're a little bit problematic.
Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. However, as the day goes on, everything does start to kind of click into place, and you start to go into your normal kind of work routine of how you deal in medicine and how you triage patients. So you fit right in, and you start to go into the flow that you normally work at. And as your day begins to end, it starts to level off, and you start to feel like you're at your normal pace again. The morning was probably your most trying time of the day, but as time went on and you settled into the work, you handled it just fine. And with that, you will get your normal pay for this is going to be $200 a day. But you will be receiving a 200 bonus to go with it for your good work.
Hey. Hell yeah.
So yeah, you got 400 units for your work for the day, and they will ask you if you are going to be returning, or if this is just going to be kind of like a one-time deal.
I think as long as I am here, I'll be working there, because it's something. It's basically passive income, quote unquote.
Okay.
Plus 400 equals 98,209.
All right. So, you'll finish out your day with no further issues. And as you make your way back, you don't run into anything in particular, but as you are walking among the streets, you do happen to notice that there are a couple of these people that they don't necessarily look like corpos per se, but they might be cyberpunks that are dressed in corpo gear.
Some chooms.
Might be like that. But they kind of have the hairstyle of like cyberpunks. Like one of them's got a bit of a mohawk to it that's kind of like curving a little bit to the left. Another one's got some like a visor tech on their face, and they're wearing some fairly advanced cyberware, and it just looks a little off-putting how they're wearing nice suits, but they look like they belong elsewhere.
Oh.
They're not approaching you, and they're not really paying you any mind, but you just happen to notice that these guys look a little different compared to some of the other people that you've seen so far in town.
Belle isn't gonna acknowledge them per se, but she is gonna kind of side-eye them, and more of like, kind of like, you're glancing at somebody to take a look at them, and not like outright staring at them, right? But she is gonna watch them from the corner of her eye.
Okay.
because she's seen some weird shit after living in New York for so long. So it's not like unusual, but she might admire maybe like their jacket or something like that, or maybe a tattoo, or one of how their visor looks or something like that.
Yep. And they're not really doing anything that really sparks any interest. They're just talking amongst themselves as they're walking down the street. They might be having like a vibrant conversation where one person's, talking a little more expressively with their arms or their hands more than another. But you're not really catching their conversation, and they're not really doing anything that's drawing any necessary attention to them. But
Yeah.
yeah, they just catch your eye because the dress code seems to not match up, and it looks a little odd and off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, did you want to go anywhere else before you head home, or just head straight home?
She's probably gonna grab a couple of She's probably gonna grab a couple of energy drinks for the next couple of days.
Okay, yeah, you can swing by a local shop on the way out. There's a couple of like small little shops that you can pick up your energy drinks from along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
Yeah. Hey, Belle, look at the in-game chat real quick.
Okay. Which chat or?
No, the game chat.
Campaign.
Roll 20.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and roll 20,
What?
he's saying. So I'll
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
read.
in
He
campaign.
says, "Did the
I
weird
can
shit
see
start
it. I'm just
before
trying
or
to-
after?"
I'm trying to process it.
He's trying to brain.
It's hard for me to brain.
What's your character do?
What weird shit again? Was that referring to me when I said that Belle seen weirder shit when she was living in New York?
Yeah.
Well, she's ex-military, like combat medic, so she's seen some shit, is what she was saying.
And also considering New York is full of weird people.
Too true.
So it's like, no matter what, she would have seen.
And some of you guys haven't even seen the weirdest of the weird in New York yet.
Yeah. So I'll just say before Vlad and Johnny.
Alright.
So you'll stop by and you'll grab, let's see. Well, looking here in your inventory, you already have 5. I don't think you even used any today because you purchased a coffee before you went into work. So you still have 5 energy drinks on your inventory.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. So
Yeah, I looked at your character sheet. That's why I checked.
yeah, I.
So it's like, I mean, you could probably just skip purchasing the extra unless you want to buy more than the 5 you already have.
It makes it 7. That's my personal favorite number. So.
Okay, so you'll just buy 2.
Yeah.
All right, so I believe they're 75 a piece. So that'd be what, 150?
50. Where's
150
150? So 90.
for cheap and powerful energy.
Minus 180 equals 98.
All right. So once you have those, you'll start to
heading
make your way.
back?
Yep, you'll start to
Yeah.
head back home. And as you approach and make your way into the compound, you start to get caught up on what was happening earlier with Legion and the Rogue AI, as it's pretty much the talk of everyone in the compound as to what happened and what was being discovered.
They're probably talking about this over dinner, so she'll be like, fork and knife set down. No, what would she do? She'd have her hands like kind of on where her fork and knife normally would be on either side of her plate. She'd be leaning back and looking at all of them with the the look of the audacity of what the hell did I just hear?
Well, so to give context to that, what did you hear? So, in the context of that, what they are discussing is that Legion was able to recover the data on the Mana project, and that data is being sifted through as we speak. However, in her investigation, came across a unique interface that should have given at least some warning about a rogue AI, as there was a black obelisk that was pretty much giving all the, given signs that maybe should approach with caution, or, maybe seek assistance before digging into this particular section. But upon diving in anyway, she came across this AI, and through hours of intensive work and a little bit of luck, she was successfully able to contain this AI.
Yeah, she's definitely looking at all of them like, what in the fuck happened while I was fucking gone?
So Eliza will just kind of approach you and just kind of rest her hand on your shoulder and kind of gestures, like she nods to her right and says to walk with her and leaves the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow her?
Yes.
Okay. So once you do turn that corner, she does happen to. She turns to look at you. So I'll get you up to speed since they're a little preoccupied. Legion was able to successfully get the data we were looking for, but she was a little careless and got caught in a little bit of a trap that an AI had set inside of the interface. After about 9 or 10 hours of work and doing what she could, she was able to successfully contain the AI and recover the data we were looking for.
So I hear you. I'm just still trying to process this. So I understand that fucking Legion fought against an AI, all virtually on a computer. Holy fuck, this is a lot to take in.
Bit surprised you haven't encountered similar AIs in the military. Your
I
time
probably
in-
have. I probably have. I just didn't really pay attention because I was trying to survive.
Your time in the Americas really has done you a disservice. There's a lot
Clearly.
more. There's a lot more out there than just the organic material.
Also, to be fair, I was in the field a lot. I wasn't really around a whole lot of the technology side of things, so.
Fair enough. Well, you should know that Legion is safe and she will recover. She is resting now, and her companion, Abe, is at her side.
Well, that's good.
In the meantime, I'm going to retire and continue to sift through this data. If you require anything else, though, do feel free to message me on the comms, and I will be able to relay my assistance to help you as needed.
Well, much appreciated, ma'am.
And good evening. And she'll turn and start to head back to her office.
Good evening. Bella immediately turns on her heels to go check on Legion herself.
All right, so you'll kind of wander through the bedroom areas, and after opening a couple of doors, you'll find where Legion and Abe are. Abe, I'm assuming, is making origami, just sitting in a chair.
Well, as soon as she opens the door, you can see my hand go to the blade on my back real quick, and it's like, and then just release and relax, and see her and nod, and just go back to the origami.
So here's the
Damn,
question.
drawing a knife on me?
Here's the real question I think everyone wants to know. How many pieces of origami are now occupying the room?
It's just scattered all over the
You mean-
floor.
Now, do you mean including legions or just what Abe has made?
Just what Abe has been doing in the time Legion has been asleep.
Okay, hold on. I can do the math. I do that. When did Legion go to sleep? Or how long has it been since he's gone to sleep?
So Legion went under. The ordeal took about 10 hours, so she's probably been asleep for maybe about 3 or 4.
So let's say it takes Jacob to make one origami every 1 minute. So there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So let's
We're
say
doing
he
math.
made 60 origamis per hour. It's been 10 hours. What's 60 times 10?
Really want me to answer that?
60 times
So
10.
are
So
you
you make-
saying that the entire room would be covered in origami cranes?
I'd say like a small pile, considering considering the average size of an origami crane is about, let's say, 2 inches, about the size of Johnny's.
You wouldn't just see cranes, you'd see little flowers of various types. You'd see all kinds of things. So
So like
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
that's
imagining like he opens the door and he's pushing like a small like wave of origami cranes and flowers and whatnots, like because they're covering the floor, right?
yes,
Yeah,
they
I
would be
imagine
all
that
over
would
the
happen.
place. They're more flowers than anything, just kind of like when Legion wakes up, she sees something nice and just something else. And I'm just sitting.
I feel like you threw paper shurikens at the door and boredom.
No, that's later on. Right now, he is just more concerned for her safety, and that's the reason why he reached for the sword, because he doesn't know who's coming through that door, and he's not trusting anybody right now. So, other than who he knows that he does, that's why he let go of the sword when Belle was there. It's like, I don't trust you. I don't trust anybody except for the people I know, and Bella's. Oh, nope,
Yeah.
it's Belle. We're fine.
But, Belle, hold on. Did Abe react at all when Belle teased him like, "Damn, pulling a knife on me?" And she says with more like a cocky smile that exudes that she was just teasing you.
He would have just looked at her, and it's like just the words of "trust no one" literally comes out of his mouth, and he just goes back to the origami.
Yeah. Belle goes over to Legion, but she still asks Abe how she been.
Quiet and resting. Rogue AI and system. They did not tell us or tell her that there was this possibility.
Belle kind of freezes and then turns to look at Abe. They didn't inform her of this potential danger.
That I know of, no. And
Belle kind of takes a slow, deep breath, and you can see her hand flexing.
as you flex your hand, he drops a little lotus flower into your hand.
I feel like I'm serious. I put it in the group chat in Discord. I feel like that's Legion when she wakes up.
Yeah, that seems like pretty accurate.
That's about right.
Fucking love Bert.
Yeah, there's a need to know.
I will let Baja decide what Baja wants his character to feel when Baja wakes up.
Yeah.
I will not speak for him on this matter. I will not presume to know what he's thinking. I will just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, that's
I have-
fair.
Oh, I got it, but it is funny. Oh, feel like I need to know.
Because I could go my own way with this, but I don't know if he would necessarily agree with it. So I'm going to
Yeah.
leave it to him.
Yeah, we'll just leave it. Yeah. But no, yeah, I just drop a little lotus flower into your hand. It's like deep breath.
Vlad's gonna knock on the door.
I mean, so
Well,
everyone's gonna have your attention at this point. Like they're gonna see you in the doorway.
My hand goes to that sword real quick too. It's like
Vlad's just carrying it.
just stare at
Vlad's
you
just
for a
carrying
second.
He's just carrying everyone's guns. Vlad has finished cleaning and repairing everybody's.
I don't have a gun.
well, I certainly fucking hope that they'll be a bit more prudent next time in letting us know if there's a fucking potential danger.
I do as well.
Because that's pretty fucking critical information to kind of just leave out of a
Yeah.
dangerous rogue AI. I may not know jack shit about computers. It's bad of living in this day and age. But I know enough that shit is pretty damn important. I assume that whoever failed to tell anybody about, or anybody who failed to tell us about this, they got a stern talking to, didn't they?
I do not
At
know.
the very least.
They more blame her for doing this. I did not like that because, well, the technicians that were down there.
The technicians.
Yes, Miss Eliza, she stepped in, but still not happy with the blame on Legion.
Flash can just stare at Legion, and if anyone looks at me, they can probably see the gears of Vlad's head turning. I
What
have
the
a
smoke
question.
is? Yes.
The information we gathered was from Detroit Industries, correct?
Above game,
Well,
yes.
Okay, I couldn't
Well,
remember. I
Vlad's
was
just
like,
assuming. Vlad's just assuming because he doesn't know.
Yeah, but it just in case people should know the answer, but they don't. Yes, it was on Detroit Industries.
I couldn't remember. I was like,
Yeah, that's why I wanted to kind of step in because I know some
Thank you.
people like in character should remember this, but may not like in the moment. So
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Wait, was it? Crap, I don't remember.
Yes.
So thank you, Dave.
yes, it was. Yep,
And
you're welcome.
This information was top guarded by multiple armored convoy with top arms, correct?
That we know of? Yes.
And assuming Legion deactivated every tracker, every security measure in that system, would it not be presumed they would have a backup feature that would send a signal onto where the information went, and when it was open, and where it was opened?
I do not know technical stuff as much. We would have to ask Legion.
Flash just stare at Jacob and then look back at Legion and then back at Jacob. I don't think waking it up would be the smartest idea.
Is anything we do smart?
Vlad refused to answer the question. Vlad pleads the fifth. Wait, we're not in America. Shit.
We are.
You can plead the
American.
fifth. It just ain't gonna do you shit here. You're in the wrong country, boy.
Hold on. No. Most 90% of the group is American. I'm from the Soviet.
You won't play the fifth anyway. You're Russian.
Yeah. If I want to play the fifth. It's
I
called
mean, isn't
It's called
he a
knife-
Russian that immigrated to America?
You say immigrant, I say fled.
Gotcha.
Tomato, tomato.
Whatever makes you sleep at night. So Vlad's gonna hand Belle back her pistol.
That's probably a really bad idea to hand me back my pistol right now, because I am pissed as hell. And I'm about to go talk to them fucking technicians and give them a stern talking to about letting us know about these damn dangers.
I do not
Need
believe
to
that
know
is the way-
information? Bullshit.
I
This is
reach,
need to know information.
I'm going to reach out and put my hand on Belle's shoulder. Could you please check Legion over first? I do not know medical as well. And I would like to know if she really is okay.
Belle kind of tenses up a little bit in more of like tensing up and then releasing the tension in an effort to try and relax. And then she goes over to check on Legion to make sure that medically she is okay.
All right, you've been at this all day, so you can roll medicine with advantage.
Okay. Memento. Give me a second.
Actually, this Vlad can look at Jacob. Vlad does not
where is
agree
it?
with Southern Red.
Where? Where? Motherfucker.
Vlad's gonna take a seat. If let's say Legion was compromised, and
Is there a way to
Sorry.
roll advantage with this, or is there? I don't.
Just
see a
click it
button.
twice. You just do it twice.
So medicine with advantage.
Yep. All right, so you get the
So-
16. All right. So you check her pulse, you check her heartbeat. It's normal. She's at rest right now. From everything that you're able to tell, I mean, she's fairly exhausted because it was basically like a 10-hour workday, like 10 hours of strenuous mental activity. So she's pretty mentally tired from it, but other than that, she's in physically good shape.
That's good. So with that, Belle's just kind of thinking this over in her mind of why didn't the technicians let her know of this rogue AI? That is what is also concerning.
Well, that's gonna step in.
Concerning.
So I just want to insert a thought that perhaps they didn't know.
That's entirely possible.
No, you're saying this out loud, right? Because I don't know if I'm hearing it or not.
I'm simply saying this above game because I sense everyone's going in one direction, but I need to insert a thought into this group because
so
mob mentality. Everyone kind of follows one idea. It's like maybe we should think.
I kind of figured that they probably just didn't know.
And I was going to point out is they only said that she wasn't supposed to go into that area. They didn't say what was in that area.
Can I get my 2 cents real quick?
So, oops.
Let's just stand up and look at the Legion again. I have 3 possibilities. God, makes sense. Either A, they did not know. Number B, number 2, they believe that Legion was well and duly capable of defeating this rogue AI. Or number 3, that's probably the most likely, in Glenn's opinion. They did not bother to tell us because they did not care. We are just guns for hire to them.
Legion is safe
entirely
right
possible.
Legion is safe for now. We just keep moving along, and we will figure out what to do next.
I do not believe she is safe right now.
He is safe as can be right now.
Also, how do we know that AI, rogue AI, didn't manage to get itself into Legion?
I trust Legion's capabilities. I doubt she would allow such things.
I don't doubt it either. Legion's extremely talented. Almost unnatural, almost supernatural affinity with tech and shit. But unfortunately, I feel like I have to at least say something.
You could probe for questions and see what has been going on and why they have such a situation. But I do not know tech as like Legion does, so I am just here to make sure she is okay.
That is fair.
What would everyone like to do?
I'm gonna. What?
I'm still making origami.
I'm asking what everyone wants to do.
Well, Belle is gonna take up on Eliza's offer in Uh,
God damn it. Sorry.
Belle is gonna take up on that offer of calling up Eliza, and she's gonna ask her some questions with everybody in the room so that everybody can hear it.
Vlad's gonna go to work.
Sorry, I've been muted this entire time, I think. Fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
You have been. We haven't heard from you.
Oh, that's lovely. I was saying shit the entire time. That's
I was saying-
unfortunate.
Oh shit, bro. I'm
Um,
sorry.
Nah, that's fine. Sorry, what were we doing? Kind of.
Vlad's gonna go back to work. Sorry.
Yeah, Vlad's gonna go to work. The TLDR is Belle's fucking pissed. She's gonna ask Eliza why the technicians didn't know about this rogue AI, essentially. Yeah.
I guess, is there anything I can do to kind of help the situation technical wise or no?
Not the moment. I mean, everything's done and over with. Legion is resting and recuperating. This is just the aftermath of the situation and the data that was recovered.
Okay. I don't know. Quinn doesn't really have much to do.
Think of a few things you could do.
Would you like to learn origami?
Fuck yeah, let's go. Sure, I'll learn origami. Maybe.
We're all sitting around Legion while we're
So
making
you're not
origami.
alone. So you're not alone. We're gonna fold just like all of the paper cranes. By the time Legion wakes up, she's going to be buried. It's gonna be like a ball pit, but it's all origami cranes.
She's gonna
Origami
sit
everything.
up and it's just gonna be a sea of paper cranes and flowers. Just
She wakes up. She has to like swim through.
We're not just going to make cranes. We're going to make giraffes, lions, elephants, and then we got to get into the Pokemon.
Make the
So we're
little
going to make
frogs
every
that jump.
Pokemon.
well,
Yep.
you understand why I say cranes, though, right?
Mm.
Well, it's you make cranes for someone who's ill. Like it's a
Yeah.
sign of good health. So that's why
Maybe
that's why
not
I'd say you
normal.
focus on cranes because it's a sign of good health.
Oh yeah, we have everything though. Everything on there is good health now.
Yeah, but
That way, when
it's
she
just,
wakes up, we can have a Pokemon battle.
Hell yeah.
So, we'll actually get to Belle here and asking the question because it's going to be a bit of a lore dump. So, Eliza will come on the comm, and you'll ask your question, which is, why didn't
Why
know-
weren't we why wasn't Legion informed of this fucking AI?
I did inform Legion that there were over several petabytes of data inside the unit, and that this was a vast system to be dealing with. I'm sorry, I just didn't know that there was something of this nature inside there. However,
So you didn't straight up know.
However, I have investigated the interface. And I will be honest, given the way the UI has been set up inside this virtual interface, I would have assumed that upon seeing a black obelisk inside a darkened section of this UI, one would have taken a little bit more caution. Nonetheless, the situation worked out. Data is recovered, AI was sealed, and Legion will fully recover. I will be forwarding to get your payment sent to you guys, and you'll be receiving everything in the morning. And upon receiving payment, you can decide to do what you wish.
So that's it? That's all you needed help with? You sent us all the way over here just to do this one thing for basically one day?
No, on the
I needed
contrary.
her help.
And
I needed
remind,
Legion's help.
yeah, and may I remind us all that we're kind of a bit on the run, you know? So we kind of had to leave regardless.
That's beside the point.
And it was
I
either
thought
that we
this
stayed.
I thought this whole ass operation was going to take a hell of a lot longer.
I mean, all we needed
The
to do
scope
was...
of your portion of this job is completed. My portion of the job is far from done. The work that this job requires is far from done.
Let's see.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd definitely say don't forget that we're here for other reasons as well. Whether
And
they're
believe me,
good or not.
your predicament has not been lost on me. You needed my help at the time. I was willing to offer it, and I was willing to take on everything that you needed in order to gain Legion's help. She was successful. The job is done. And if we have more to discuss, we can discuss it with Legion when she wakes up. But for now, is there anything else you want to ask me? And you can't really see that she's looking at you directly, Belle, but you get the feeling she's looking directly at you when she's asking this question.
I can't think of anything else. I just wanted to know about that because I care very much about Legion.
I understand your need to protect one another, and I respect that. But in this case, the job is done. Everyone is okay. The ends justify the means.
Belle nods. So far, I don't have any other questions. If I do have any other questions, I'll let you know.
Then, if you excuse me, I have more work to do. And the comm will cut.
Something tells me that there's shit that's going a lot deeper.
Agreed.
And at the end of the day, that's more than what we're paid for.
Yeah, it is technically above our pay grade, but I feel like that we're gonna be involved in it no matter what. That's just my gut feeling. I don't know, it's just something doesn't sit right with me with this whole situation. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, okay, petabytes of information. Why the hell was a rogue AI in this hard drive? Or wherever Legion was at? She mentioned above table. She did mention the obelisk outright, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
Okay. Like, okay, an obelisk. To be fair, if I was in there and I saw an obelisk, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? I probably wouldn't know better, but to be fair, I'm not Legion. But something's not adding up. something seriously ain't adding up this whole damn situation. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'll be back in just a half second.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, it's pretty much up to the rest of you guys to discuss amongst yourselves what would you like to do with this information and what would you like to do going forward.
I'm just making origami, so I'm just sitting there.
I'm making origami with him.
Vlad's just on the way.
So yeah,
to the pawn
you
shop.
guys are checked out at this point.
Yeah, we're just like-
we're origami. We're origamiing it.
Yeah.
Vlad's not even there.
I'm making do with what we have.
Vlad is on his way to the pawn shop for his part-time job.
Part-time job. Yeehaw.
So you have left to go to work your part-time job.
Yeah, someone's gonna pay the bills.
Okay. Well, we're gonna roll to see how your day goes then.
No.
Your day goes.
Okay.
It goes shit. Must be a ding and ding why.
So let me ask you this: were you just working the register at the pawn shop, or were you doing like janitorial stuff?
I was in the back repairing old guns.
Okay, so you're just cleaning guns then.
Yeah, repairing them, restoring them, cleaning.
Okay. So, yeah, we're just gonna run down this real quick for your day then. So to start your day, you're given some pretty rough and some pretty tough to clean and annoying weaponry, and
How
it's a
rough are we
pain.
talking?
It's a pain in the ass. Like the people who handle these weapons clearly do not take care of them.
Question: was
And-
Johnny there?
No,
Johnny-
Fuck you! Why am I catching strays?
you're doing a part-time job. This is away from everyone else.
Okay, so Johnny did not drop off his gun. Got it.
No, this is just what you're finding working at the shop. The very first weapon they give you is a rusted POS that needs a lot of work. But as your day goes on, the weapons do get progressively a little bit easier and easier, and towards the end of your day, it does start to pan out, and you are able to start, you find your rhythm, and you start to get into cleaning these weapons at a more efficient rate. So for your day's work, you get 250 one longs.
Neat.
All right. Now, for the rest of the group, because we're pretty much just going to spend the rest of the time deciding this, because this is going to decide the direction you guys will be doing going forward. With the information that you have at hand, and there are other ways to get some additional information, the floor is yours. What would you like to do?
Well, I still have that freelance job, and I was kind of hoping we could potentially deal with that since, again, we can get some relatively good money as well as some resources within the industry.
So you have a contact here if you're looking for a job here in London, if you want to stick around.
And it's at least one mission before we do have to go.
Mhm.
Assuming we do go. And which people that are actually here would be Johnny, Bell. It's really those two. Because
Abe.
Abe and Quinn are kind of distracted.
Yeah,
And
they're
Glenn
they're
doesn't
there,
have
but they're
time.
not there.
I am not that
I
distracted.
mean-
I just do that to keep myself occupied. So you can ask. I mean, I'm just sitting there. It's just whether I'll leave Legion alone.
Well, then I'll go ahead and lay it on the table then. So, before that whole fiasco happened, I did pick up a quest from Eliza. Well, a request for a freelance job that we could potentially take on. Bodyguard work. You guys are down for it?
I mean, it'll still keep us in our good graces, I guess. If I didn't fucking fuck it up with my irritation, but to be fair, in my opinion, I'm right to justify it in my irritation.
When does your irritation not fuck up things?
Um,
Belle
Bell
just turns to look at Johnny. You want to say that again a little louder for me?
Sure.
Stepping
I
on a
stand by the
landmine,
door.
Johnny.
I stand by the door at the ready to
Wait,
dash.
how close is Bell to the two of us making origami? Because we're
I stand at the door ready to dash, and I'm
hold
like,
on. Before,
and I repeat what I said.
Vlad
Beef.
had sent a text to Bell, by the way.
Before anyone starts to fight, can I at least discuss the job?
Yeah, you better before I start losing my shit even more. This whole damn thing.
Alright. Now, the job itself is just bodyguard work. We're going to be assigned to a guitarist and singer. She's gonna be playing at a bar in which we are gonna need to defend her from unruly gangsters that decided to want to mess around. Now, because the assigned date is when is the assigned date of this bodyguard stuff, or is it just whenever possible?
It's just whenever possible,
All right,
because it's a bit of an ongoing ordeal.
right, okay. Now, because this is seemingly an ongoing spiel, I was thinking that we scout out the area, see what we can work with, as well as gaining information on how this feud kind of came about, if anything.
Also analyze any and all exits, as he probably already covered. But honestly,
Yeah,
other
it
than
would
my
be. Go ahead.
when would mostly shows take place?
I believe these shows take primarily at night, right? Or is it
Yep,
just whenever time of
these
day?
are like punk rock shows. These happen at night.
And then,
Alright,
how
so-
much are we gonna get paid for this?
I'd assume pay varies depending on how well we do.
Okay.
Assuming doesn't fill my pocket.
Well, there's at
I'm
least
gonna
something
stay
in
with
it.
Johnny on this one.
Well, at least for Johnny, I'm not sure about anyone else. It could be a good way to potentially get a discount on some drinks.
Okay, never mind. I'll get it. Do it.
I mean, we could always get a five-finger discount the other way.
And at least for you, Belle, it would be in favor of you to come because there's gonna be a lot of people there. What if a stray bullet gets shot by one of the gangsters?
Well, I know why I would want to be there. And that's one of the reasons why I want to go with you guys, because if something fucks up, I need to be there to fix it.
And that's where reputation comes into play. The more people we save, the more rep we're gonna get.
Well, lucky for you, I started work at one of the local pharmacies, or fucking not pharmacy, doc's off. Not pharmacy, fucking doctor's
Clinic.
office.
Clinic.
Thank you. That's the word.
Yep. Okay.
I'm tired.
It's okay. I get you. Trust me. I struggle with words too.
Words are hard. English is. Anyways,
English are hard. Those are big words for Elmo.
It's big
Yeah.
words for schmoo-totten brain.
But yeah, I figured that would probably be good to get a lay of the area to see any points of interest that could, give us an upper hand of dealing with these gangsters. Being, of course,
Yeah,
exits and entrances, potentially any people that might have a rougher go with these gangsters. Maybe.
Also, potentially any allies, as well as potential high points for snipers. Which is highly
Snipers-
unlikely in this kind of scenario, but you never fucking know at this point.
Snipers is a low possibility since we're going to be most likely inside. But at least we'd probably want to watch windows just in case.
Assassins. That's the word I'm looking for, is assassins.
You can barely speak, period, can you?
Stepping
I
on
swear,
landmines, Johnny.
I've just been drinking straight RC Cola. I'm trying to be awake right now.
Makes sense.
Love the feeling.
Plus, if you're a fan of punk rock, then it's a good show, at least.
That's fair.
At least until the fireworks go off.
Above game, it hurts me to have to pretend that I don't like punk rock. It hurts me.
You're gonna pretend I don't like it.
So your character hates it, but you yourself fucking love it.
Yeah, it's like
I love the duality of playing a character of something that you love when you have to pretend to hate it.
See, my character's type of music is Elvis Presley.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's
He's got that old timey Jailhouse rock.
Rock and roll.
Ain't no hound dog.
Oh. Jailhouse rock.
Hey,
no,
look,
no, no,
turns
no.
out his character's is secretly an Elvis impersonator.
That's what Johnny is? Oh.
You know, if you go looking
Why
on
am
the
I not
right,
surprised?
what's the saying from the movie? Walk down the right alley in Sin City and you can find anything.
Yep. Oh my god.
Walk down the right alley in any one of these campaigns and you can find anything.
That's D&D for you.
And since it's gonna be a gathering for people, not like we're going to be sneaky about us being there. At least there's gonna be too many people to distinguish who's gonna be what.
Stealth? What's that?
Oh no.
Just of course, watch your fire. We don't want to harm those that don't need it.
Yeah, no, I want preferably I don't want any Boston to casualties. 0. But that's not realistic. I want to keep that number as minimal as possible.
Alright.
And
So then
honestly,
is everyone on board then?
TLDR, I'm for it. As long as it doesn't interfere with my scheduling, or at least you give me a heads up when the show's happening and when we're prepping, and then I can let my coworkers know, like, hey, here's a heads up. I gotta deal with something, or whatever fucking excuse I can come up with at the same time. Oh, fuck it up.
So, do you forward everyone the information that you were given on the Black Cat Bar?
Yeah, I'll forward it to everyone. That way they have a rough upkeep of what's going to happen.
Okay, so everyone is given a small tidbit of information that the person who they're running this for, it goes by the name of Faye Morgan, a trans woman who runs the punk bar and is the female front for various punk bands such as the Daughters of Rebellion, The Savage, and Roasted Barbie.
That's Barbie. That's
The
me.
bar itself is a frequent hangout for lesbians and trans people alike, and is a very popular spot among punk rock enthusiasts.
Hmm.
Fun.
So I will just let you know, based on this little tidbit of information, you guys can already gather if you go on this job, you're going to be in for a very interesting time given the setting that you're walking into.
Yeah. So,
Agent,
was about
You're back.
agent, would I have to go? Do you need me?
I think he had to step away.
Ah, no, you don't get to step away, you asshole.
I think he said it'll be
No,
right
it's
back
alright.
in just a second or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's why. I was thinking he had stepped away.
Sorry.
Honestly, something tells me that this might be a all hands on deck kind of a deal, but at the same time, with considering it's a bar and it's a fairly tight space, we might be able to deal with it. What was that?
And just to remind you guys, it's not the job that is asking for you to be there immediately. It's something that you could wait until Legion is awake for, and then bring her up to speed, and then potentially bring her along if you guys do want to go that route.
Gotcha.
When we do this, there's no reason why we can't have a small team of maybe 3 people inside, and then everyone else stays outside as lookouts for one. Or we could literally just position ourselves around the area, or around the bar. You know, we don't all have to go in as a big group. We can kind of spread out, let some people go inside so it's less cramped for everybody, and then have everyone else kind of funnel in if necessary. We don't need to. We can play with this a little bit.
What kind of bar is this? They don't.
It's a punk rock style bar, frequented by women, lesbians, and trans people.
I see.
Dave Quinn's one of those things.
I feel like we're gonna.
I have to emphasize this because this is the setting that you are walking into when you go to this bar.
Quinn is.
Hold on.
I mean, I've set up Quinn as like femme presenting non-binary, so like they would fit in.
They would fit in, yes. However, the males in your group
They need to stay outside.
may have some problems.
I think who other than Quinn? Who else? It's just Belle and Legion, right? They're
I
the
don't
only
feel like
yeah.
doing.
women.
So I just realized Belle might have to dress a little differently that is outside of her normal style in order to blend in a bit more.
I mean,
Okay, back.
If you are trying to go incognito, you may need to
Shopping.
spruce up your style a little bit.
yeah, we should probably go shopping. But I'm thinking we should wait for Legion because I think we can only really have. We have to have all the non-men on this, and we only got 3 of them.
I do not wish to do another mission like this. I don't know.
What? You're not even go. What do you mean you don't wish to do another mission like this? You're gonna be standing outside. You're not going into the bar. You're not part of the conversation of who needs to get new outfits.
Don't worry.
You're a man. You're not allowed.
I'll pose as a bouncer.
You cannot pose as a
And I just
bouncer.
put-
You have to be.
and then
You're. I think you guys are just gonna have to be positioned outside, away from the entrance, so you don't look like weirdos. But you're gonna have to be
Nah.
positioned in like
Johnny,
decent
hold on,
places
I
to
have an idea.
provide like
Johnny, I have
lookout.
an idea.
What's the idea?
What do you
It's
got?
not that you won't be allowed in as males. It's just that you're going to have an awkward time.
So
You can't exactly
hold on,
blend in as a
hold
man.
on.
Is there
Another
any-
thing I just thought of is that the
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden, bro?
the musicians that were guarding, wouldn't they have like a theme? Wouldn't if the guards had outfits based around that theme? I mean, guards meaning us. Outfits based around that theme, wouldn't the general public be like, "Oh, they're a part of this group"?
I mean, I guess the guys could pose as roadies of some description, or just like there to help set up, but that's a
Because
way for them
sometime-
to be in the bar, actually.
Because considering each of our skill sets, we might not be able to have everybody or all the guys outside and all the women or if I'm presenting on the inside, right? For the sake of conversation, I'm just gonna say guys and gals, right?
Yeah, no, you're.
So I was like, so Belle, she may be a bit of a fighter, but she's more of a medic, right? When it comes to a quick scuffle, she can hold her own, but if it's something more dangerous that is out of her league, she's gonna need backup. So that's
So-
where
To kind of give you a little perspective, if you're looking to go kind of incognito, like everyone in the area that this is going to be operating in is going to be operating with more of a Brit punk kind of a street style. So if you're needing to go incognito, this is that kind of style that you're going to be looking to basically give yourself. Is that like British punk? You know, the like the jean vest and the t-shirt, the torn up jeans and the mohawk hair
if
and
the guys dress like this, they'll fit right in.
Question. Hold on. Question. Would dressing as Aussie be a good idea?
not in this particular group. If you're because what you're kind of looking for here is more of the Ramones. Or like, trying to think of other British punk bands. God, the Ramones are the only one that I can think of off the top of my head.
Let me put British.
I know there's a lot of them out there. I just like I can't think of any like big ones. Like
Sex
just
Pistols.
there you go.
The Clash.
There's one called the
Sex
Buzzcocks.
Pistols.
Stiff
Yeah.
Little Fingers. What in the hell?
Yeah, they got some wild names.
Yeah, like these, like it's a whole culture. Like it is a unique culture of punk music
guess
that Yeah.
Discharge.
dig into it sometime. It's actually interesting. But anyway, this is that sort of style that you're going to be going with. It's just going to be kind of spruced up with a little bit more neon lighting with the cyberpunk look to it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm sure if the guys dressed like that, they would fit right in.
I mean,
Wait, so
Abe
the
kind
Banshees?
of.
Yeah, there's ways that you
Sorry,
guys could.
I'm looking through. Sorry, I'm looking through this list to see if there's any I recognize, and I realized, the fuck you mean?
I mean, Abe comes kind of close to it already. He just needs to fix his hair a little differently, and he's fine. He doesn't wear anything specific to a certain things. It's just
Yeah, so like you can just kind of get away with just like changing your hair, the hairstyle that you have, and that's really it. You can,
I
because
can
like
walk in. Whoop! Here, I'm here. Hi.
yeah, like you're just like you're like a dude just kind of walking around in pants, just chilling,
Yes.
and you got a couple swords,
Yeah.
and you're just like folding origami.
Fold it. I'll fold some
You're
nice
just
ones.
you're just a monk just chilling there, just like no shirt on, just like folding origami.
Listen to the punk music. Yeah. Make a little origami guitar. Uh,
But yeah,
I'm
so
covered.
will you guys be going shopping then to get a little more incognito?
I
Belle's,
think we
if
should.
we're gonna have to do that, Belle is definitely gonna have to do that because her style is nothing like that.
I hear shopping.
I feel like
spree.
Quinn just might. I feel like Quinn just probably needs some leather, because they already dress like, I don't know. They don't dress like super out there, but I feel like just some leather would probably be good.
I mean,
I'm
the
sure there's
people,
probably gonna be
the people there are gonna be like
of
semi-teched,
intensity
yeah.
of fashion. What was that, Mercer?
I mean, the people there are gonna be semi-teched, yeah. But they'll at least have like a HUD, I'd assume.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, there's gonna probably be a fair amount of them that will. I mean, not you can assume that at least a good portion of them will, but there might be some that don't.
Yeah, like I said, there's probably gonna be like a variety of people that like are like
Oh yeah, so
soft punk or like hardcore go into the style or like have some of it or like
to give you guys even a little more context of the area like that the zone operates in, this place is considered gutter town or like, and gutter town is the punk heaven of London essentially. It is zone features the greatest population of trans, non-binary, androgynous, and other folk that both Zone 1 and the inner city have combined. So this is a massive melting pot of many different kinds of cultures and various different types of thinking, and it's all here in this big melting pot.
Now,
that
now
definitely
the reason I
reinforces
was
thinking of that there's just gonna be various degrees of intensity of fashion. So
Oh
now,
yes.
now the
You
reason I was
can-
asking that was couldn't we just like HUD disguise?
You could, but again, if they have natural eyes, then they will not see your disguise at all. So like your disguise will only work if everyone in the room has augmented eyes.
And if these guys are an alternative kind of thing, I'm assuming there's some people who don't quite like tech.
yeah, because historically, alternative punk, those people who are into that, they don't like fitting into society. And
Anti-establishment.
yeah, anti-establishment.
Yeah.
So there's probably gonna be a lot of people that don't even have eye augmentations. Hell, even any cybernetics.
I think having the girls, quote, all going in and then having the guys maybe either have them outside or have them inside as people who are like setting up for the band maybe.
Hmm.
I don't think we should risk something like that where if like one person, if anybody doesn't have a HUD, the whole thing falls apart. I feel like that's just a terrible idea, a needless risk.
Mm-hmm.
And again, bar probably crowded, probably not that big. Having that many people in there, if shooting starts, probably not the best idea.
Not,
We'll need
not
people to
much-
cover. We'll need people to cover like side and rear entrances anyway, won't we?
We would want to cover entrances, just like make sure that we get the jump on the gangsters at the very
Yeah.
least.
So there's no reason why you guys can't stay outside, kind of in alleys, in back areas, just covering, because they're going to have like other entrances besides the front door. So we may as well put you guys there because that's the safest place for you guys, so we can stay undetected. And
Because not to mention as well is that I was told that as long as I mention Eliza's name, we're good to enter.
I don't want to draw too much
You're welcome.
attention. So I think again, 3 people who look femme should go in. The dudes should stay outside.
Yeah.
Well, that's just gonna stay in the getaway car.
Ah, bugger
Why
off.
just
I'm,
tell-
Again,
Bugger
What
off,
if I
I'm
just
fair.
tell
the
them, I'm not
entrances,
just
cover
any-
the entrances, call it in if something looks suspicious. Because we're gonna have how many? We're gonna have 3 people outside, 3 people in,
Wait,
right?
I want to try something,
Or-
and I want to see if it works.
What are you gonna try?
No, when we get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try something.
Well, that's gonna be next because we're gonna wrap up here pretty soon. So
I think before we go to the bar, we should get at least some kind of disguise so we don't look too out of place.
Yeah, I agree.
Then again, if you
shopping
want to dress,
trip.
if you want to dress how you
Shopping.
dress, if Belle wants to dress how she like usually dresses, maybe ditch some of the gear just to look a little bit more like normal, and then we just pretend that we're her friends who are dragging her here.
I mean, at least one of us doesn't really need to disguise because they already know that someone's coming to guard the girl. So
I think that might be Legion. Legion's probably the best for. It's probably the. Actually, no. Wait. Hold on. You know, Legion's
mean, if
probably
everyone-
the best.
if everyone else disguises
bodyguard in
and one person
general.
doesn't, then they're not going to exactly expect the whole gang already to be inside.
Yeah, no. I think.
So
I think
if any-
Zilla's probably the best for that because Zilla is probably the most. Probably has the most like skills that complement being a bodyguard. Because I'm a hacker. And Belle's a healer, so we can't exactly. We're not exactly like perfect bodyguard material.
You know, I follow a simple policy. The person can't be armed if I am armed. Okay, I butchered that song. Right? So, yeah.
All right. So everyone's gonna be going on a shopping trip before the mission.
Yeah.
Vlad's
I just need to go see a hairdresser.
I think at least
above game,
at least me and Belle, at least Quinn and Belle need to go shopping.
Okay.
above game, I actually have to go. You know.
Okay. Yeah, we're wrapping up here now, so you take off if you need to. You have a good night.
All right, appreciate it.
Hey, Kitsune.
Yep. Have a good
Yes,
one,
sir.
bro. Take it easy.
Right.
I guess if anything, I just need to modify my tire a bit. Just give it a bit of
Yeah,
spikes.
so,
and
like-
I'm probably good.
Look a bit more.
Like in addition
low-key.
to like the shopping, like
go along
we'll,
in an
we'll get you
alleyway.
like hairdressers and like whatever you might need to help kind of fix you guys up and help you look the parts. So like we'll cover everything in one trip for that before you
I'll just give me a fucking wig. I don't want to dye my hair.
Again, I don't know if you should go into the bar.
I just snapped my head around a bit. There we go. I'm ready.
I leave it open to you guys to figure out what you want to do, and I'm gonna give you guys all the time you need to figure it out. So you got more than a week to think about it. So don't even stress about right now. You got time.
You know? All I'm gonna say is that if any man walks in, they're gonna be drawing an unbelievable amount of attention, regardless
I'm going-
if they fit the scene or not.
I'm going to be fabulous, Fitch. Get over it.
This particular section of the city too is going to be so interesting just because of it's literally this kind of flavor where guys are not going to be the most welcome. The ladies are going to be probably hit on quite frequently.
Yeah.
And it's going to get weird in sometimes too. So this is going to be fun.
This will be
This will
interesting.
be interesting.
Woo!
Oh yes. This is probably going to be the weirdest session I will probably do after this one.
Very excited.
Yes. It's going to get weird.
I enjoy when things go differently. So, this will be interesting.
It's going to get weird. It's going to get
Like
nutty.
that sound you just made. Matrix. Stop that.
Yeah. Okay.
Each?
Yeah.
Okay, that was all exciting. Ooh.
Okay. But yeah. So that where we are wrapped up for tonight. And we will do the shopping session in next one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have fun with that, and then we'll have our episode at the Black Cat Bar.
Ooh. I like the name.
I'm literally pulling this from the book, my dude. Like this is straight from the city
I like
sources
it.
material.
I like it. I gotta read good through it again. So
That's what I keep telling you guys. Like, give this stuff a read through because the background stuff that's in here, like you guys
don't
could
remember
explore
all
some of
that
the stuff too.
yeah, I
Like
gotta
some of the
reread
stuff
it.
is like public. Like, yeah.
Well, I have it, and I read it before, and I don't remember all that, so now I have to reread it again. So it's like,
Well, like
crap.
I mean, not just that, like, but like even like in New York, like the stuff that you can do in New York, like all the side stuff, like go to like the what is I forget the sports ball thing that's in here, but like you can go check out like a boxing match, or you can go check out like the basketball game or whatever. Like there's like so much
Oh,
stuff
that's
that
what I
you,
want to
like
do. Yeah.
like the little things you can do behind the scenes, like go to the theater, check out a movie, go watch a musical in New York. Like there are things that happen like in the background that just like it's in the source material, and like
Yeah,
we
I gotta
could easily
hold it.
do this, just like no one ever like gets curious and wants to go exploring like these sorts of things, and it's like we have all the material here to do it.
I'm gonna drag the whole group to an opera.
Phantom of the Opera in
Yeah,
2185.
Yeah. You guys will enjoy it. Come on.
My
Or
only
no,
counterpoint is that
Cats
Oh God.
in 2185.
my only counterpoint is that I'm constantly doing stuff to potentially make the mission we're about to go on a bit easier.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm constantly doing the scouting.
Yeah, like see, you're staying on business, and that's fine. I'm just saying, like a lot of like, there's so much like stuff that you can like side stuff that's just out there that no one's even like, no one really knows about because no one reads the material book. Like I keep saying, like check it out, like read some of the stuff. It's not only interesting like lore and like like stuff to just like know about the world, but to know about what's happening in the city around you, like and the small time stuff, like the operas and the musicals, the basketball games and the boxing matches, the your regular Joe kind of stuff that you guys can just go do. So like I want to explore a lot more of that because like there's cool story hooks that we can get from like just you guys like going to a basketball game, or like getting the group together and like going to watch a boxing match. Like
Or
Just
we get the whole group together to go watch this guy called VR Matrix on his YouTube channel, and you sit there and watch all these past episodes. What a way to plug it
and then
in here.
then you go
What a
to
way
his
to plug it
Twitch,
in.
and then you subscribe to the man, and you give him money. And then
Yeah,
with
and
that
you-
money, we turn around and buy art for our campaigns.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Let's go to a gun show.
I'm
All right,
tired
we can
now.
arrange that too. And see, you can check out all these other people that are in this campaign and everything that stream and do other crazy stuff, and you know, harass the GM.
We can't afford ourselves either, my dude. It's okay.
Yeah, nobody can afford anything.
Yeah.
What, afford shit in this economy?
Yeah, nobody can afford me, dude.
Yeah.
Of money?
What is this money?
Alright.
We're all that's the life we live, though.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Get out.
Mercer,
Yep. You guys, if you want to take off, you guys have a good night. We're wrapping up here. So.
Mercer, I will see you tomorrow for our
Yeah.
D&D shit.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
Mercer
stream
in his unstreamed his homebrew campaign. It's fun
No,
stuff.
the other one.
What do you
Yeah.
mean other one? I only have one.
No, no, yours, Star's friend.
What?
What?
Star's friend campaign.
Oh, Spiral.
Seals.
I'm so confused.
Oh,
they're
Cyril's.
past tense,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cyril's.
Seals campaign.
Sorry, guys, I don't stream any of theirs. Nobody wants to hire me as a broadcaster, so trying to make money here.
Well, to be fair, you're a bit busy these days too. So
Yeah, I am. I need to have time.
like
So,
as much as I
Mm.
wish I could hire you, I can't afford you, my dude. You're too
Yeah,
busy
50
these days.
50,000, an hour. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeesh.
That's just for my good
I-
looks.
Nobody can afford shit.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No, but I'll end stream. You guys want to say bye? Okay, they said bye. Shut up. You don't need to hear them. I said shut
Oh,
up. You don't
God,
get
your
to talk.
heart.
Oh my
No.
god, they're
Fuck
still
you.
talking. You see?
We'll see you next time. Get some sleep.
And as
Bye, have a
always,
good time.
yeah. As always, I'm gonna sound like the Truman Show every time I say it in my head. Even have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and be safe out there in the world, because you might run into one of these jokers. So I'm the worst.